Hello friends. Welcome to our channel Unacademy. Let's crack UPSC CSE English. Today we will be doing simple interest and compound interest. Hi Rajiv, good evening. You're really on time every day. Today we will be covering simple interest and compound interest. This is Neetu. Hi Monisha, good evening. Rajiv, good evening. Yeah, hello guys. So today we are covering simple interest and compound interest. This is Neetu Goel, your Unacademy educator. So let's move ahead. You can find all my videos on this particular channel, that is Let's Crack UPSC CSE English. Clear? So just telling you a brief about our platform, which is India's largest learning platform. So you can get access to all our unlimited live or recorded courses. So this is what all do you get if you take the subscription. See guys, I mean, if you are actually taking the subscription and interested, this is really beneficial. You can chat with your educator, you can engage in discussions when you are having live classes, you can ask your doubts and answer polls as we did in Unacademy learning app today. So there are live test quizzes which we have designed. So live test would also be there. There are few mock tests which we have made only to get your detailed analysis. Hope you all are done with the mock test by this time for CSAT paper 2. You need not to worry about the syllabus. We have covered everything. So you do not worry about that. Clear? You can get unlimited access to all our live and recorded courses. Don't move any other place. You be at your comfort, at your own place, from your own device. You can get access to all the courses. Clear? Guys, download this Unacademy learning app and you can have the benefits of free live classes there. As I have also mentioned my like logical reasoning classes there. So guys, please download this. You can get it on Google Play and App Store. Clear? So this was the discussion on setting arrangement link. So just to tell you brief about myself, this is Neetu. I've done my MBA in retail and marketing management. I'm always very optimistic kind of a person. I've got very good corporate work ethics. I was always inclined towards my studies, so attempted for many civil services examinations and then came to teaching industry. Guys, I think this is all done already, every day we are doing it. So you guys know me. So anybody who just needs to know, just tell me later. I'll be definitely giving you the brief. This is my Telegram link, which is very important that you guys please follow me there. This is my Unacademy profile. There also you should be watching. Clear? So guys, stay motivated until you achieve the goal. I'm really very much excited for your 4th examination. Please focus on that. So if you're taking the subscription, as I told you earlier as well, that you are not only taking the subscription of one particular subject, you are getting connected with our top educators also. So if I talk to you about comprehensive syllabus, all the subjects of UPSC CSE we have covered. So there's nothing which is left. So anybody who's having any kind of doubt, like somebody is having optional courses doubt or somebody is having answer writing courses. So any kind of courses you can have the subscription for. I always recommend this 12 months plan, minimum 12 months plan for UPSC CSE preparation. So guys, you can just take this plan. Best part is that you can take referral code NWTU, you can get 10% extra off here. So there are two basically plans to UPSC CSE. I should be telling you every time because there might be new students who do not know about this. So if I tell you about the plus plan, in this particular you will be getting a detailed coverage of all the syllabus, like live classes, recorded one, test series, you get unlimited practice papers. So everything is given in plus. So how is it different from Iconic? I'll be telling you. The difference which lies between plus and Iconic is about this personal coach. So you get the personal mentor here who will be guiding you how you should be doing your preparation. Right guys? And daily mains question answer practices also you get into this. So he'll be planning studies for you. So in short, you get your personalized feedback. So it's more or less one-to-one. So that's really beneficial. I would really recommend this. If anybody who's interested, so you should go with this. So again, like you can go with this referral code NWTU. If you are taking any kind of subscription, you get 10% extra off. So guys, yesterday I'll be just briefing you about a few ratio and proportion concepts question which we did yesterday also. So there are like few questions which were left. So just want to tell you questions related to that. Clear? So yesterday guys, we did that question, type of question in which I gave you a strategy to solve these kind of questions. Like, so I told you that there are two numbers are in the ratio 2:3. 2:3. Clear? If 2 is subtracted from 2 and if 2 is added to another one, the ratio becomes 1:2. Did we do these kind of questions? Yes, till date we have done only the same sign questions. So there are few questions which are left. So I'm telling you the strategy again. So this is how we were doing that. You multiply this ratio with this and this ratio with this, and then you multiply this with this and this with this. Is this okay, Monisha and Rajiv? Yesterday we did this. So what I'm telling you, few questions we will be doing today, so that any kind of doubts if you still have would be clear. Suppose if it's like, guys, just give me a second, right? Just give me a second. Sorry for the interruption, guys. Hi, Dhruv, Dipshika. Good evening, Dipshika. Karthik, Dhruv. Right, guys? So we were doing this kind of question. So by this time, we are done only with the same sign. So now what we will be doing different? I'll be telling you. Two numbers are in the ratio. Originally, they were in the ratio of 2:3. If 2 is subtracted from the first and 2 is added to the second, what about if we are having different signatures? The ratio becomes 1:2. Right? So now you need to tell me the sum of the numbers. Original numbers ka sum chahiye. Right? Clear, guys? So how did we do? We multiplied the parts with each other. So that is like 3 parts and this is 4 parts. So how much? 1 part is equal to. Now, in this particular thing, again you will be confused. Like, ma'am, we are having different signs. So, I mean, suppose if they both were in negative, you subtract. If they both are in positive, you again subtract. But when it is in plus and minus, two different signs are there, you add them. I'll be telling you the logic today because otherwise you will be confused, right? So 2 into 2 is 4, 1 into 2 is 2. So 4 plus 2 is how much? 6. So one part is equal to how much? 6. Clear? So what do you need? You need the sum of the numbers. So earlier total parts were 5. So you multiply 6 into 5. That is the sum of the numbers, 30. Anybody who's having any kind of doubt? Friends, any kind of doubt if you guys have? Monisha, Rajiv, Dhruv, Karthik, where are the people? Okay, Johnny, you are not clear with this. Yesterday we did this question, these kind of questions that we need. There are two ratios which are given, initial ratio, final ratio. Something is added or deducted, and how do we solve with the shortcuts? 5 is the total one, Monisha. We need the sum of the numbers. So total parts is 3 plus 2, that is 5. So we multiplied it by one part, that is 30. Clear? See, Johnny, do you remember that we did these kind of questions yesterday? Today, how's the difference? I tell you, till the time we have done with the same sign on both the sides. Today, I am taking 2:3 in 1 plus 2 in 1 minus 2. So ratio becomes 1:2. So same way, I'll be doing it. You'll be multiplying it by this. You'll be multiplying it by this. But you used to subtract from each other, right? You used to subtract this multiplication. But here, when you have two different signs, you will be adding. Remember this. Today I'm going to tell you even the concept also. How did we do this? Otherwise, you'll be confused. I don't want any strategy to confuse you. So 4, 3 into 1 is 3. That is one part. 2 into 2, 4. And 1 into 2, 2. So if we are adding, that becomes 6. So one part is equal to how much? One part is equal to how much? Why do Monisha, we need to reduce the steps? Understand. Total, you need the sum. If they wanted the difference, 3 minus 2 is 1. 1 into 6 is 6. The answer would have been 6. So here they need the sum. Right? So the sum is total parts. 3 plus 2 is 5. So you can multiply it by 6. So it's so easy. You get the answer as 30. Any confusion? Monisha, try to reduce the steps. That's the reason that we are using these shortcuts. And even I'm going to explain it to you. What's the logic behind this? Because otherwise you might get confused. Why we are multiplying, why we are adding. See guys, suppose had I been taking it, considering x, this would have been 2x. If 2 is subtracted from the first, clear? And 3 is, and 2 is added to the second, the ratio becomes 2. Clear? Hi Siva, you are late. 4x minus 4 is equal to 3x plus 2. You take it here, that becomes x. You take it here, that becomes 6. So I have done nothing but the shortcut of this method just to reduce the step. Even somebody is okay with this step, please go ahead. If there's any confusion, if you guys have with that method, so please do not use that. One more thing I tell you, yesterday also I told you guys that 2:3 minus 2 and plus 2 is equal to 1:2. Clear? Clear? So that is like one part is equal to 6. Always remember this one part is equal to 6 can be multiplied with this. You directly cannot find out the value of second ratio. Guys, important part is you cannot directly find the value of second ratio by multiplying it with the one part. This is the part which this is one part equal to this particular ratio. You understood? See guys, understand, if I take one part as 6, this is the ratio after deducting 2. This is the ratio after adding 2. Clear? So that is the reason that you directly cannot multiply this 6 part by 2. You cannot multiply this 6 part, you directly cannot multiply this 6 by this 2 and this 1. This is the final ratio which you get after adding. And this particular method is just to reduce the steps. Any confusion? So how would you be calculating? You would be doing, suppose if I need to find out the sum of the final ratios, then how would you be doing? You first find out 12, already we are done with how much? 2 parts is equal to 12, 3 parts is equal to 18. Clear? So if you need to find out minus 2, that is 10, that is plus 2, 20, then it becomes 1:2. So final answer, if they ask you final ratios, then you need to find the initial ratios, then add or subtract the number, then only you find the final values of the final ratios. Any confusion? Anybody? Guys, any confusion? Yes, Johnny? Siva, I'm just explaining the previous concept again. Yesterday we learned about this. this method. I'm just trying to explain where all you can use and where all you cannot use. Okay. Siva, look at it one more time. You remember the yesterday's method? Okay guys, देखो. The initial ratio is 3. Always you use this strategy when there's some ratio given, initial ratio. You add or subtract, then you get the final ratio. This is how you would be using this particular method. By this time, we have done 2 types of question in which suppose there's plus 2, and then you get the ratio as 1 by 2. Or you did like this, minus 2, or that becomes 1 by 2. We have not done any question which is having different signs. So this particular question is telling you the same concept. 2:3, when you add, when you subtract 1, 2, and when you add 1, 2, the ratio becomes 1:2. Clear? Shrikant, Reddy, Karan. Clear guys? So how would you be doing? You multiplying the parts with each other. So that becomes 4 parts, that is 3 parts. If you reduce them from each other, that becomes 1 part. Now what about the different signs? Whenever you have the different signs, you just add the value. Like 2 into 2 is 4, 1 into 2 is 2, that becomes 6. 1 part is equal to 6. Clear? Now you know 1 part is equal to 6, so they are asking for the sum of the numbers, sum of the earlier numbers. So earlier numbers ratio was 2:3. So total parts were how much? They need the sum, 5 parts. 1 part is equal to 6, then 5 parts would be how much? 30. So you directly calculate it like this. What I meant to tell you that you cannot directly find the value of 1:2 by multiplying it by 6 and 2 multiplied by 6. This is how you are not calculating. You can find only the initial ratios, multiplying it with the parts. Clear? You will not ever be finding directly the value of this by multiplying directly the 1 part value. How would you be doing if they are asking, suppose in this particular question, if they are asking you find the sum of the final ratios. So final ratios, you need to find the value of final ratios. So how you would be doing? 2:3 is how much? 2 minus 2, 2 plus 2. Then it becomes 1:2. So this is 6 into 2 is 12. 3 into 6 is 18. Then you minus 2, you plus 2. Then it becomes 10 and it becomes 20. This is the value of final ratios. So total becomes 30. Is this clear? Any confusion? Guys, remember you cannot find out the value of the second ratio using the same method, multiplying it by the part. You need to solve. And did you understand the concept? Why did I reduce the steps? It's simply like that. Again, I'm telling you the logic. 2x, I'm just considering first number is 2x, another number is 3x. So if you are subtracting from 2, adding it to 2, the ratio becomes 1 by 2. So that is the reason that if we are getting the value of 1 part, that is the x part. So the value which I get here, 1 part, is equal to x. So whenever you need the value of this, you need to solve this. Clear? So how do? You take the 2 parts value, 3 parts value, plus minus, and you can find out the value. Any other? Did you explain about simple interest? And see, I know we are going to start with it. Today I'm just taking few questions of ratio and proportion. So any kind of confusion if there, that can be clear. This method is understood, very well understood to everyone or not? Okay guys. So let's do 3 types of ratios. 3 classes are, students of 3 classes are in the ratio this. If 20 is increased in each class, ratio becomes clear. Same method you use, that is 5 2s are 10, 4 3s are 12, that becomes 2 parts. 5 into 20, 100, 4 into 20, 80, that is 20 parts. So 2 parts is equal to 20, so 1 part would be equal to 10. Again, so originally the total number of students 5 plus 3 plus 2, that becomes how much? 10 parts. So 1 part is 10, 10 parts would be. Any confusion? Guys, any confusion? I need the reply from your end. Any confusion is there? Even if 3 ratios are given. Okay, we should be moving ahead then. Monisha wants it again. Okay, Monisha. Monisha, you do not need to do anything. You just do not need to do anything. You just use the same method again, even when it is 3 ratio. 2 is to 3 is to 5 is the ratio of students earlier. If you add 20 into each, the ratio becomes 4 is to 5 is to 7. Here, let's take first two only. 5 into 2, 10. 4 into 3 is 12. So difference is 2 parts. 5 into 20 is 100. 4 into 20 is 80. Difference is 20. So one part would be 10. 20 divided by 2, 10. So originally the total number of students they are asking. 5 parts, 3 parts and 2 parts. 2 plus 3 plus 5. So total is 10 parts. And they are asking for the total sum only of the initial. One part is 10. 10 parts would be. Any confusion? Now you guys tell me the total sum of final increased students. I need the value of the final ratios. Now you guys tell me that. Okay, Johnny has given me the answer. 160. Anyone else? Monisha, how was today's class on Unacademy 1? Aparna was there? I think Aparna was also there. Okay, so Aparna and Monisha were there. So guys, this is clear now. Should we be moving ahead? Let's take one more question of this mixture and alligation so that there's some kind of revision you do to mixture and alligation. In 80 liters mixture of water and milk, the ratio of amount of milk to that amount of water is 7:3. So I can say that earlier milk and water was in the ratio of 7:3. Clear? And this total ratio is having 80 liters. Clear, guys? In order to make this ratio 2:1, final ratio would be 2:1. How many liters of water should be added? How many liters of water should be added? So are they adding to both? Are they adding milk also? No, they are asking that we just need to do what? Only add water. Clear, guys? We just need to do only add water. So guys, tell me if there is increment of water, but this milk part would be remaining the same. But here it is not same. Initial value is 7 and final value is 2. But they should be same because there is no difference in the milk proportion. So let's make it same. If you are multiplying it by 2, you multiply it by 7. Clear? So that becomes 14:6. We need to add something here and ratio becomes 14:7. Clear? Again you do the same thing. 7 into 14 and 6 into 14 is equal to 1. Difference would be 1 part. Clear? Difference would be 1 part. Understood? So we need to find out this. How can we find? How can we find that? If I tell you 14 plus 6, that is 20 parts is equal to 80. So 1 part would be how much? 4. Clear? 1 part would be how much? 4. So 6 into 4, that is 24 minus x. Is equal to what part? 7. Let us take it like this. This is same. So 1 part would be how much? 1 part is equal to 4. So I can take 14 into 4 is 56. 6 into 4 is 24. Clear? So 36 on 24, how much water should be added to make it 14 by 7? Clear, guys? 18 is equal to 24 plus x. So as it is increasing, it should be increased. There is some problem which we are doing. That will be 1 part. 14 plus 6, 20 parts. 20 parts is equal to 80 liter. 1 part would be how much? 4 liter. So I can say 14 into 4, that is 4 for 16, 56. And 6 4 is 24. 24 plus x is equal to 14 by 7, that is 2. 28 minus, so x is equal to 4. I gave you this particular example, reason being you do not get confused. You can use this method in mixture and alligation also. But remember, if there is no change in particular proportion, if they are adding something here also, then it makes sense. If they are not adding anything here, then it should be same. Right? So what do? You make the proportion same, and this is how you calculate. Siva, this is only the shortcut method. You want me to explain it again? Guys, you want me to explain it again or not? Seven is to 3 is the ratio. You add something into the water. Deepshika once again, Johnny once again. You add something to the water. Then the ratio becomes this. Are you adding something to the milk? No, you are not adding. But the value of that proportion is different. If we need to make them same, so what do? I multiply it by 2. I multiply it by 7. So that is giving you what? Milk proportion same at both the places. Because there is no change in the milk value. It is 6. It is 7. Sorry, 7. So we need to find out this x value. Total is 20 parts. Total value was, initial value was 80 liter. 80. So one part is equal to how much? 4. 14 into 4 is 56. 24. If you add 24 into this x part, then you get 14 by 7, which is 2 by 1. This is 28. 28 is equal to 24 plus x. X is equal to 4. Any confusion, guys? Any confusion if you guys have? Want me to explain this again? Ma'am, multiply with 2 now. Why 2? 7. See, you need to make milk proportion same. Milk proportion. This is 2, this is 7. So what do you do to make them equal? You multiply here by 2, you multiply here by 7. That gives you the 14 parts of milk. So it becomes 6, it becomes 7. Is this clear, Siva? Clear, guys? Let's take one more question. Do this. Guys, are you ready to take one more session at 9:30 to 10:30, in which I'll be taking questions from percentage or profit and loss, or the questions from shopkeeper, weight mismanagement. Do you want me to take all those questions today at 9:30 to 10:30? Guys, please tell me if you guys want. I will try to arrange the class and come live. Except Shiva, anybody else who's interested in coming live at 9:30 to 10:30? Okay, Dipshika is also ready. Or otherwise tell me the time when you are comfortable tomorrow early morning. 7, 8, whatever time you guys are comfortable. Third line you can't understand. In an examination, the number of those who passed and the number of those who failed were in the ratio of 25:4. Suppose we have, we have appeared, all have appeared for some exam. So they have fail and pass percentage, right? So those who passed were 25:4 fail. If 5 more had appeared, had 5 students more appeared for the examination, then number of failures was 2 than earlier. So the number of the failures were 2 than earlier. That means that would have been lesser, 2 lesser. The ratio of passers to failures would have been 22/3. Had this been happening, तो आपका जो ratio होता है, that is 22:3. Now you tell me the total number of the students who appeared in the examination. Johnny, is it clear? Now the question is clear to you all? Anybody who wants an answer? Anybody who got the answer right? See, let me just solve the question only. Guys, earlier in an examination, some students appeared, so some must be passed, some must be failed. So this is the ratio. Clear? Out of total students, 25 ratio passed and 4 ratio failed. If 5 more had appeared, had it been like in Hindi, if I tell you कि अगर 5 स्टूडेंट्स और इस एग्जामिनेशन में बैठते तो फेलियर्स जो होते वो 2 कम होते पहले से, और जो रेशियो होता पास और फेल का वो 22:3 होता. एक कंडीशन दे दी है कि अगर 5 बच्चे इसमें और बैठते तो 2 बच्चे और कम हो जाते, किसमें से? फेलियर्स में से. तो ये 2 बच्चे जो फेल नहीं होते वो क्या होते? वो पास हो जाते, प्लस 5 बच्चे और पास हो जाते. तो टोटल how many students would have passed the examination? 7 students. So I can write 7 in the pass one and minus 2. Right? Minus 2. Why I am deducting? Because they are saying the 2 would have been lesser. Right? So this is 22. 22 into 4 is 88. 25 into 3 is 75. So that is giving you the answer as 13 parts. When I told you that, when we have different sign, what do? You add 7 into 3, 21 plus 44, that is 65. So one part is how much? 5. So they want to know how many students appeared. So total how many students appeared? 29 parts appeared. So 29 into 5, that is giving you answer of 145. Anybody is having confusion? Still having any confusion with this? Tell me, I'll explain it again, no issues. Guys, you should be clear with the concept. You should be knowing how to do it. Please tell me, I mean, there's no reply which I'm getting from you all. Today there are very less students. Where's Neelam? And yesterday were there students, and I don't know if today students are not there. Any specific issue? Ma'am, after 65. Okay. See Dipshika, 25:4 is the ratio. First one. Then, did you get anybody who's confused with +7 -2? 22:3. Not 70. Clear? I think this is clear now. Anybody who's having doubt? Deepshika was having doubt. Yeah. So 25 into 3 is what? 75. 88. 88 minus 75 is how much? 13. That is 13 parts. 7 into 3 is 21. When you have different signs, we add. And 22 into 2 is how much? 44. That makes it 65. So 13 parts is equal to 65. So one part would be how much? 65 divided by 13. That gives you answer as 5. Clear? So if one part is 5, so they are telling you total number of students who appeared in the examination. Right? So how many parts are there? 29? Total 29 parts into 5. That is giving you the answer of 145. Monisha, is this clear now? Now you guys tell me the total of this ratio. Total number of students after 5 students more appeared. Excuse me. Should we be moving ahead? Any confusion? Okay. See, this is also one kind of a question which I've tried to cover. If you just want the more questions over this, I can explain to you after taking 9:30 to 10:30 session. And probably in that particular session, I can explain you more. Clear? So if you get these kind of question, a shopkeeper professes to sell his article on CP. What does he say? He says that I'm selling my article on CP. He admits that, but he's lying. But he uses false weight of 900 grams for 1 kg. How much? 900 grams for 1 kg. That means, what is he using? What does he do? That if I'm telling him that please give me 1 kg of sugar, then how much he is actually giving me? 900 grams. So he's eating the benefit of 100 grams. Clear? He is saving this cost. Clear? So now you tell me that how much is this gain percentage? I tell you, whenever we have this weight related question, so always remember, if the weight, benefit of weight, that means 1000 gram he was supposed to give and he is giving 900 grams. So earlier he was supposed to give 1000 but he is giving 900. So this is the ratio of 10:9. This is the weight ratio, remember this. This is your weight ratio, not the price ratio. And we can find profit with a weight ratio? No, we need to convert it into price. Clear? So always remember, whenever there is a false weight issue, you do the reverse of weight ratio. So earlier he was having the benefit of 10:9, but now profit would be 9:10. Clear? Right? So now that means that he is saving how much? 1 part saving over 9. 1 by 9 is how much? 1 by 9 is how much? Guys, anybody who can tell me 1 by 9 is how much? So no one has done actually. Guys, it will help you. I'm again and again telling you, learn percentage conversion into fraction. Clear? Now you guys tell me this. Just trying to cover if we are not taking any kind of question, like any kind of session over this. So I'm just telling you how to solve these kind of questions. Deepshika, Siva, I mean, is it clear or not? Always remember whenever we are talking about profit, so if there's a weight issue, if somebody is earning out of weight, false weight issue, what do? You reverse the ratio of the weight, that is the ratio of the price. So you know that earlier it was 9 and you are selling it at 10, so you are saving 1 rupee. 1 rupee of 9. Clear? Now you tell me this one. Guys, it is not that big question that you guys are taking this much of time. Guys, please like the video, comment over the video so that I can get to more and more people, and try to share it with your friends also so that they can also look at my videos and revise all the important topics from here. Okay guys, I have been trying to cover most important topics for you, but I cannot promise you by today 9:30 thing. I need to check whether I can be available at 9:30, if I can be given some kind of live slots. If that can be created, I'll be there, but not very sure. I'll be replying to you people by, or just give me 2 minutes, I just reply to you right away if it is possible or not. Guys, I do not think that it will be possible. Today there are very few students. Why am I not understanding? Starting. See, understand. Whenever I am talking, I told you about successive. Successive. Do you remember the method for successive percentages? What did we do? I am talking about the same good, which is marked up by this, which is having discount of this, which is having the profit of weight. So tell the total profit. So it is one good, successive discounts and profit. Clear? So what I'll be doing, I'll be using my strategy, the same method which I've been using all the time. So 80% goods markup, that means how much? 4 by 5. That means the cost price was 5. Now markup is 9. Clear? Marked up is 9. He gives 20% discount. That means 1 by 5. So earlier the cost was 5. But after discount, how much is he selling? At 4. He weighs 10% amount less. 10% means how much? 1 by 10. So that means he is actually giving 10, promising for 10, giving for 9. So this is weight 1. I told you reverse the ratio for the price. So that is 9 is to 10. So I can write here 9 is to 10. Clear? So I can do it like this. So answer which is coming out is 5 is to 8. 5 is to 8. Clear? So what is the difference? 3 parts difference over 5. 3 by 5 is how much? Any confusion, guys? Any kind of confusion if you guys have? There's some time gap also. It is 39 seconds. 39 seconds time gap. Guys, there's a time lag of 40 seconds approximately. So that's a probably reason that you guys are getting my. Siva, tell me how did we do this successive methods? We are talking about the same good, which is marked up by this much, which is having discount of this much, which is having amount profit of this much. Clear? So let us take 80 by 100 is how much? 4 by 5. This is markup. So earlier price was 5, selling it to 9. He gives 20% discount. That means earlier was 5. 1 by 5 is how much? This. This is the discount which they are offering. Just 1 second. I'm just trying to arrange a class. Right, and he uses the weight also, weight false weight. So 10% he earns amount, how much less he is giving? 10%. That means that he should be giving 10, but he's giving 10% less, means 1 by 10. That means he should be giving 10, but he's giving 9. But this is weight ratio, right? So converted into price ratio, it would be reversing 9 is to 10. So he's having the benefit of actually should be selling it at 9, but selling it 10. So I am just trying to solve it like 5 is to 8. So final ratio is 8. Earlier ratio was 5. So how much of the benefit? 3 parts over 5 parts. 3 by 5 is how much? 60. Or otherwise you multiply it by 100, then you get the percentage. If you know 3 by 5 is 60%, that is easier. Any confusion, guys? Inverse ratio for last one means? See, I told you, Siva, many times I've told you that whenever you are earning for weight, clear? Whenever there's a weight gain means you are actually doing what? You are one shopkeeper. Siva is one shopkeeper who promised to give me 1 kg of sugar, but actually giving me 900 grams. So how much profit you are eating? You are eating the profit of 100 grams or not? You are saving this much or not? So the ratio of weight amount less is 10 is to 9. How much is it giving you amount less? 10%. 10% is how much? 1 by 10. That means he should give you 10, but he's giving you, deducting one part. That means he's giving you how much? 9. Clear? So reverse the ratio when we need to calculate in terms of the profit, means price. So whenever we are talking about price, reverse the ratio of weight. So this will be that means you are earning, you are paying for 9 and selling for 10. Clear? So one part profit is there. Okay guys, now it's clear. Should we be moving to simple interest and compound interest? I have tried to cover maximum of the questions from the shopkeeper and these things. So please guys, just do the question, and still if you find any kind of question from the mixture allegation or like these kind of ratios, you can solve it like that. And always remember, whenever there is a false weight issue, always think that how much is the earning from the weight and reverse the ratio. Clear? And always use the successive discount. So this is how you can solve the questions. Is this clear or not, guys? Just give me the answer. Why there are so less students today? Yesterday we had 12 students and today we are just having 6 students. Why is it like this? So I just hope that this is clear. Okay, let's move to simple interest and compound interest. So first I'll be explaining today about the simple interest. What exactly do we mean by simple interest? Anybody who is clear with the simple interest concept? Tell me the formula. Everybody tell me the formula to calculate the simple interest. Please do not copy if somebody knows. Tell me if somebody doesn't know. Please write it that I do not know. Write the formula and tell me what is simple interest formula. And whosoever doesn't know, please do not copy it from anywhere. Just write I do not know. Johnny knows this. Dipshika, Siva, is Monisha, Miss Keet, Aparna. Shrikant was also there. Karthik has left. Dhruv has left. See guys, I tell you everything in detail today. So we will be doing simple interest. First you should be knowing simple interest. Let us not take the class at 9:30. It is not possible to arrange. Because I've got a message right now that it's not possible to arrange at 9:30. So guys, excuse me for today. I'll definitely be trying to arrange any other day, or like we'll be recording some doing some recorded session for you. We'll be taking up as maximum questions I can. Clear? Or we'll take the live session. Let us see for tomorrow. Clear? Or if there would be any possibility on the even last moment, I'll be informing you guys on Telegram. I hope you all are there on the Telegram link. See guys, what is interest? Let's take the example of Rahul. Rahul gave me 10,000 rupees. Right? He told me that you can use my money and earn. I said I don't have a single penny. I need 10,000 rupees. I can start a shop and earn something. Rahul asked me, okay, if you are earning something, what I am getting in return? Rahul is asking me this question. You earning from my money. You are earning from my money, but you are earning something. But what I am getting in return? And if I am not getting in return, then why should I give you my money? I will start a shop. I will start a shop and I will earn. Why I would be giving you 10,000 rupees? So you said, I told him that, see, I need 10,000 rupees. I will also be giving you something. Tell me, what do you want? He said that by the end of the year, I need 2,000 rupees from you for using my money, 10,000. Clear? I said that means that I would be giving you 2,000 rupees. So you do not need these 10,000? He said, are you fool? Definitely you will be giving me this amount. But every year on this amount, because of using this amount, I will be charging you 2,000 rupees per year. That means you will be using my 10,000 rupees but giving me 2,000 rupees every year for using that, for using my money. So I said, okay, so can I use your amount for 5 years? 5 years. So he said, okay, but you need to give me 2,000 every year. So can you tell me for 5 years how much did I pay him as an interest? As an interest, how much did I pay him? Guys, tell me after 5 years, how much did I pay to Rahul as a part of using the... I'm not talking about the 10,000. Okay, Rahul. Rahul has understood now that 10,000 rupees I will be giving you after 5 years. Clear? Only for using the money. So now Rahul told me that this 10,000 for using my money, and after 5 years, since I told him that after 5 years I'll be paying your money back. Clear? So that is 10,000 more. So total I need to pay is 20,000 after 5 years. Clear? After 5 years I am paying Rahul 20,000 rupees. Now let's talk about few terms. Principal is the amount borrowed. Clear? That means Rahul gave me 10,000 rupees. This is my principal. Clear, guys? Interest is the amount which I pay for using the money. For using this 10,000. Clear? So I paid how much? 10,000 or 2,000 per year. Clear? Next term is time. Time is the total time principal is used for. Clear? Right? What is rate? Can somebody tell me what is rate? Rate is always given in percent. That means what? Percent. Every time I tell you percent, percent. So you need to tell me the rate. Can anybody tell me how much is the rate here? 20% everybody told me. How did you calculate? Interest divided by, tell me interest divided by. Interest divided by principal. No one could answer this. But anyways, 1 by 5. 1 by 5 is how much? 20%. Clear? This is 20%. So can I say that rate of interest is equal to interest divided by principal? Can I say that? So if I tell you 25%, today we will be covering concepts first. So if you guys are clear with the concepts, then we will be moving ahead. I just hope by this time you are getting everything. So if I tell you 25% is the interest rate of interest, can I write it like this? Clear? So that means what? That means what? Let's just give me a second, please. Can I write 25%? Sorry guys for the interruption. There was some important message I received. Okay guys. Guys, I'm so sorry, but I really need to answer this. That's why I'm just. Okay guys, so can I write 25% as 1 by 4? So 1 by 4 means what? 1 by 4 means what? Can I say this is interest and this is your principal? Can I say that? That means what? 25%, that means if 4 parts is principal, 1 part is interest. Clear? What would be amount? Amount is equal to principal plus interest. Principal is 4, interest is 1, that means amount is 5 parts. Clear? So you need to calculate the interest. Just giving you one. Guys, just give me a second. Guys, just meanwhile, let us. Yes, I just need a break of 2 minutes. Is it okay with you guys? It's really urgent. It's some personal emergency has come. I'm extremely sorry for this inconvenience. Guys, just give me 30 seconds time, please. Uh, you meanwhile just do this kind of question, then I'll be joining you back. Clear? Okay, guys. I'm extremely sorry, guys. I'm extremely sorry. Some medical emergency came for somebody nearby. So just had to provide something. Clear? I'm extremely sorry. Okay, guys, right? So this is how I can calculate, right? So interest I am writing, like suppose if I'm telling you 25% is the interest per year. Remember this, per year I'm telling you. So I can write it like this. That gives you answer as 1 by 4. Clear, guys? So 1 would be what? Your interest, and 4 would be your principal, because we know that rate of interest is what? Interest divided by principal. Clear? And what is amount? Principal plus interest. As in this Rahul's case, we have explained already that Rahul gave me 10,000 rupees as principal, and I paid him for 5 years 10,000 rupees. Total amount was 20,000. Clear? So if I am taking from Monisha only for 1 year 25% at 25% rate of interest, some amount, so can I calculate? I'm just talking about per year. Important thing is per year, right? So amount would be how much? Principal plus interest. So can I say that how much parts would be there? 4 plus 1, that is 5 parts. 5 parts would be amount. And I'm telling you that interest amount is, if I tell you that interest amount is 200 rupees. So can somebody tell me the amount which I need to pay? Interest was how much parts? 1. How much? 1. So that is equal to 200. So amount would be how much? Into 5. So I need to pay Monisha 1000 rupees. Clear? Anybody who's having doubt with this? Anybody who's having doubt with the question? Is this clear? Okay, guys, let us, I think there's some medical emergency has come, so I'll be just stopping the session today itself, and I'll try to take it 9:30. So let's start at 9:30 again. We'll be continuing. Please, guys, excuse me, and let's meet again. I'm so sorry that I need to stop the session right now. It's an emergency. I'm so sorry. Okay, guys, so let's meet at 9:30. I'll try to arrange the class at 9:30 at anyhow. Clear, guys? Thank you, guys. I just need to